We take it down to the pitch as Lucky Nickel taking the face off good enough. Break into the zone. A quick shot and Blissful. Able to turn this one aside. Typical K down the field. Gorilla. Good pinch along the wall. Trying to get this one back out to mid. Revenge. Going to take a long booming shot to Brissinger. He's going to push down the corner. Not done yet. Revenge. Quick center. Down to Typical K. And Gorilla able to get the block outside. Brissinger looking for a touch off the backboard. Blissful. Great backboard defense as Lucky. Little mistouch there. Typical K trying to hop the route. Can't take the shot as Lucky able to get a nice touch. Kill the ball momentum, allowing his team to a little bit of time to rotate. Far angle shot. Blissful, nice bump. But not on target as Bliss plays it back to Revenge. Good pressure early on here from Minimal Gold. Brissinger. Quick shot by Lucky and in as he puts a great placement shot. Great pass over from Gorilla as Lucky tucks that one past Typical K. And good enough. A quick transition defense resulting in a goal. Blissful. Not able to get that as Typical. Tries to take a quick shot off the face-off. Gorilla, all sorts of time. Just lay this one back down, and Bliss, a long booming clear that might glance off the post. Still out in front. Chance here for Typical. Takes it in. Right under the bar. Still off. Out in front. Revenge with a shot. And Gorilla, the big save for the side of good enough. And Lucky Nickel trying to follow this one down. Quick shot, and Typical K sneaks under him again. And Lucky Nickel now has two. This is a Tier 2 3v3 matchup here, CJ. As Lucky again. And was my audio off that entire time? I don't know if it was. My hockey was all... Oh, no. Dude, are you serious? I've been commentating this whole time. My bad, guys. So, Revenge able to take it across a 3-0 lead here for the side of good enough. As Lucky Nickel has all three for the side of blue as Bliss. Quick transition comes out. Typical K looking for a quick shot. Far side and on. And Brissinger with the save. And Typical K trying to follow this one back in. Blissful. A nice touch off the ceiling. Typical K back down. Yeah, I had coughed into my mic and I had muted it. And I guess the hockey did not go off again. So, unfortunate there as Typical K. Back downfield, Lucky Nickel. Looking for a little redirect off the sidewall. Little bump as Blissful will take control. 2 minutes left. As Lucky Nickel racing down the field. Revenge comes back. Quick shot, short side, and Lucky Nickel right there for another big block. Brissinger, another save. And Good Enough's defense is holding strong on the line. As Revenge tries to put it back out in front. Quick shot, Blissful, double tap, off the post and out. As Typical K racing along the boards. Revenge takes a quick air dribble. 1:30 left. Typical K, back pass, Bliss, shot, short side, and that one just wide as Brissinger trying to turn back inside. Revenge. Long clear, and Bliss. This one might be on and in. And Brissinger with the goal. Alright, it's looking like the player just restarting is the word from the team captain there. As Typical to the sky, Lucky. Trying to play this one out, Revenge. Back down, Typical. Quick little redirect, good bump in the front of the net, and Lucky Nickel able to take possession of it and push that one out. Great team communication here from the side of Good Enough. Down one man, but still able to defend. Quick air dribble as two members of Minimal Gold have to get up for that. Bliss, pass across, route hop by Lucky. As this one going to drip back in front, and Lucky just going to follow it all the way. And Lucky now with 4 goals. Looking like he has sealed game 1 for the side of Good Enough. Brissinger off the face-off. Typical. Short side shot, Lucky. Able to pinch that one along as Revenge gets sent out in front. Revenge. Quick little pass down to Typical. Quick shot far side, and Brissinger again has been impeccable on that goal line. Good shadow defense off the roof there by Bliss, as this one sent all the way back down. Revenge looking for a touch mid, but Lucky Nickel able to get it in Good Enough, taking game 1. As we will see what happens with their third teammate here. And there he is. So I'm going to ready up. So we go to game 2. Good Enough. Managing to hold that lead. 2v3 there for most of that game as Gorilla had DC'd. But Minimal Gold gonna have to find a way to put some quality shots on net, as both Lucky Nickel and Brissinger were gangbusters in front of the net. So whether that involves them demoing, them bumping, doing something to kind of throw them off pace, as Revenge will take the face off Bliss. Quick shot. That one right out in front of Gorilla. Able to turn it to corner. Still not out yet. As this one back in front. Bliss off the backboard. Still there. Chance here for Revenge. Puts the shot on. And Lucky with a save. So the defensive bastion of Good Enough continues here in game 2. As Typical. Great little air dribble, but doesn't get towards the net. As Revenge, quick shot, Lucky again. Able to find the save. Revenge on that demo rotation, so a smart look there from Minimal Gold, as this one, a shot that both players will pinch. Lucky sends it all the way far side to Brissinger. Brissinger with some control. Look out. Gets the flip reset back out in front. And Brissinger gonna hold on to this as Lucky Nickel trying to push mid. Brissinger again. Sent down, and a good clear by Blissful again. Trying to alleviate some of that pressure that they've got in their zone early on. Brissinger, lead pass, Gorilla. Big shot of Revenge, able to stop it right before the line. Had to flip awkwardly back into it, but still. Typical looking for that 45 flick as Gorilla challenges him. Gorilla, center, far side. And Revenge able to touch it mid down to Typical. This one brought back in. Bliss stuffed at the line. This one just going to fall down far side. As Typical again. Going to push this one all the way out using the last vestiges of his boost. Try and get in touch with it as Revenge. Going to drag this one across the width of the field. Lucky. Little tip play up to Brissinger. Lucky Nickel again. Just going to go for a ceiling shot. That one didn't have much on it, and Bliss able to successfully clear down the field. Brissinger pressure from behind again as they look for the pinch. Gorilla will send this one into the corner As Revenge going to follow it over the top of the net. Bliss, one-on-one. Brissinger, get touchdown. Looks for the dunk, but can't get it. As Gorilla follows through. Typical save on the goal line. And Bliss will try for the quick breakout. Brissinger able to keep it alive. Revenge up over top. Lucky able to get the save. And now Gorilla trying to go the other way on the quick break. Bliss through mid as Lucky to the sideline. Bliss over one. This one hangs out in midfield. Gorilla tried for the demo as Typical was finally in for that quick shot from Gorilla, and it's in. As a quick pass off the wall here from Brissinger. Able to find Gorilla in that midfield. And good enough. It's taken them 3 minutes, but they get that go-ahead goal. And KDW, I don't actually need mods too terribly much. Any infractions I see in chat, I generally just ban anyway, so. Thank you, though. As Gorilla. He shot to the far side. Typical K again. Has been taking the majority of the touches through that midfield line, carrying the ball for the side of Minimal Gold. Revenge. Quick redirect from Bliss out in front. Lucky able to cut it aside as he goes through 3 Minimal Gold players. Gorilla. Midfield pass that Typical able to get a hold of. Lucky. Cuts it far side. Revenge already there. Brissinger. Long shot. Typical. Able to follow through and block it away. Had Bliss underneath. Typical. Bumped underneath. Smart play here from Good Enough as Lucky going to get an open net goal the other way. Ain't Good Enough. A smart little bump from behind from Gorilla. Recognized 2 players there. One was just trying to take control of the ball. And really sprung that odd man opportunity. So great team communication as Gorilla send this back down. Brissinger not able to get it, so Gorilla has to make a quick save. Gorilla tried to carry over, blocked by Blissful. Brissinger to the side wall. Typical not able to follow through. Quick save as he gets the recovery. And Typical looking for a little dunk down there for double tap off the backboard. As he tries to feed it mid. Gorilla now with a lead pass. That one, he redirected Bliss. Able to handle it. As he will just follow this one through across midfield. Lucky. He'll just opt to steal the boost. Quick shot. Go to the sideline as Typical. Comes back around. Bliss. To the far side is Lucky. Able to catch it. 7 seconds left. Need a goal here to at least force a face-off. Typical going up over top, but it might be too late. And Gorilla, some deft shadow defense in the air, and Good Enough. Going to be able to take game 2. Trying to finish this series out with a 3-game sweep here in our next one. And a much closer game all around. As Minimal Gold taking some quality shots that game. We're just not able to get on the board as the defense from Good Enough was relatively impressive these past 2 games. As Lucky Nickel in particular made 2 key saves early on as he was the only man in net, and 2 were well-placed shots from the side of Minimal Gold. So we go to game 3. As now it is reverse sweep territory here for Minimal Gold. Brissinger. Up the sidewall, still with some control. Brissinger looks for the dunk, and Typical not going to let him have it. As Lucky play up the sidewall. Typical going to feed this one down. Revenge. Underneath is Bliss. Looking for a ground pinch. Can't get under it in time as it skirts up the wall instead. Brissinger. Great little carry out to mid. As funny you should mention I need a mod, KDW, as I need to ban this guy. So sorry about that, chat. If I want to get famous, I'm going to do it on my own terms. I don't need a follower bot. As Typical. Just going to wait. That one, Bliss, quick angle shot, and Brissinger able to get the save. Now it's 1v1, Typical. Has Gorilla trailing him alongside the wall. Able to get that one out towards mid is Lucky. A flick up and over. Brissinger, double tap, back down in front. Chance here for Gorilla, and he puts it in. Great team passing play there from Good Enough. Brissinger, a little double on the wall. Gorilla out in front. And able to put it away. And 1-0 here as Good Enough looks for that 3-game sweep. Gorilla off the face-off. Typical. Trying to push this one back mid. Brissinger, a quick feed as he gets around 2 in the corner. Gorilla pushes out. He'll land the wave. Dash can't get the challenge. So he will back off and let Lucky have a go at it. This one dunked down in front. Chance here for Gorilla as Typical misses the ball down in front. Typical demoed off. And again, good decision making there by Good Enough. Recognizing that that was a 1v1 scenario if Typical got that ball on his hood. Blissful. Quick center to the far side. Brissinger. Back down. He's going to look for the 50. Smart hit there by Bliss. As he is in the front looking for a little demo play. Revenge to the corner. This one going to float over top, but Nickel already there to take that one. Bliss back in as Lucky down the boards. Revenge gonna cut this one back towards mid. Brissinger. Typical. Ton of time looking for a shot short side, and Lucky able to get the save. So, oh so close. The side of Minimal Gold has put quality shots on net, but the defense from Good Enough has been rock solid through 3 games. Typical. Leave that one in mid. Bliss. He's going to tap that one up as Revenge comes through from behind. He'll force a 50 mid. Looks for a wave dash, but bumped off by Brissinger as Gorilla. Touch to Lucky Nickel. Big centering attempt, but Revenge able to keep it 2v1. Here's Typical looking for the bump play. Out in front. Great play by Minimal Gold. As Revenge able to take that one kind of coast to coast, but Typical K setting this play up, looking for that bump. Minimal Gold able to tie this game up with just under 2 minutes remaining. Gorilla to the sky. Typical trying to take this one. Back down. Bliss able to defend it. Typical K up over one. Gorilla, the only man in midfield. He'll take the challenge as Revenge able to find a save on the corner. That one might sneak close as Brissinger. Another hard angle shot as Lucky. Bliss has to turn that one aside and right on the goal line. Still out in front. Pre-flip from Lucky as Revenge is going to cut back in on the ball. Great fake there by Revenge. Has Typical on that far side, looking for a passing play. And Minimal Gold just a little off the mark. As now the teamwork's starting to come together for Minimal Gold in a little bit. As they have had a few good passing attempts here in the last minute. Lucky. Tried for the flick. Typical. Not buying what he's selling. Gorilla. Shot that Bliss. He's going to turn to the far side. Lucky. Keeps it in. Brissinger. Shot to the short side. Gets the deflection as well. But still. Pressure not letting up here for the side of Good Enough as Brissinger going to try and take it himself 1v1. And Typical, a great back challenge there as Bliss was not set on the backboard quite yet. Still, buzzer beater attempt. Bliss off the side while still a chance. Bliss, quick center, but Lucky able to send it down now. Maybe a chance here for Good Enough. Lucky towards mid. Gorilla Deflection and revenge. Able to dunk it down, but Brissinger not done yet. Brissinger looks for the center. Lucky able to keep it alive as Bliss just going to kill it in his own end. Smart decision there from the side of Minimal Gold as that ball a little too close for comfort on their side. Bliss can't get the center, but Gorilla will tap this one away as Brissinger. Gorilla try to cut that back inside. Shot from Lucky that'll meet on the sidewall. Revenge gonna take the big boost and look for an air dribble. Revenge. Great backboard defense there from Lucky as a double commit comes out of good enough. And Gorilla, a shot on. Typical. Gonna turn it away. Bliss slams that one off the backboard as Brissinger. Lead pass was looking for a deflection from Lucky. How about that? Great defensive demo there from Bliss. As they had a man on the side of good enough streaking towards net as Lucky had a shot out in front, and Bliss just sends him to the graveyard. Typical. Up the sidewall. Gorilla trying to get a touchdown as Revenge comes up over top. Lucky. Good centering feed. Look out, Brissinger. And Bliss again. A defensive bastion for the side of Minimal Gold. Lead pass. Broken up by Lucky as that was a quick shot on. Still a chance here. Typical going to let Revenge have it as Gorilla will break on through. He's going to try and cut it back down towards mid, and Typical, a smart challenge there. Bliss demoed off. Typical losing control of the ball. Back down in front. Chance here for Gorilla, and he puts it in. And good enough. After a nail-biter of a Game 3, sending it to overtime. We'll take this series in a 3-game sweep. But props to Minimal Gold. Gave them a real run for their money at the end of that game. So props to both teams. Good enough. Taking it here tonight as Minimal Gold started to really kind of pour it on at the end of this series. Maybe just were starting off a little cold as they had a lot of quality chances. Maybe it was just the defense were good enough that was